Hello everyone, as promised, I do have the two theme decks that I want to review. So before I open up any more packs, I did want to kind of break into these theme decks and show you what's inside. There is a list on the back, so that's pretty neat. And this one here, here it is called Dragon Snarl theme deck, and it is Psychic, Dark, and Dragon. And it's based around Hydreigon, which is gotta be one of my favorite black and white Pokemon. My top being the Chandelure line, but I do love Hydreigon as well. In fact, I, for the longest time, have had a Hydreigon Chandelure deck just for fun, not for competitive play, but that's got to be one of my favorite decks that I've played in a while. So, maybe I can leave that in the background. So the first card you get at the top is a Hydreigon, and this is a Crystal Shard kind of promo. In fact, it's a little less Crystal Shard than they have been in the past. It looks like it's glossy, but there aren't too many Crystal Shards. And that one will be going into my collection, because this card is printed as a non-holo in the actual set itself. So that would be nice to have. You also get a trainer challenge code for the online game, which I enjoy playing, so that's fun to have that theme deck as well. You get a coin, and that looks like it's got, looks like Rayquaza actually, in green. You get a theme deck. This one's got the Hydreigon, all the cards are inside. You also get a little catch-up sheet on what's new in the Pokemon trading card game, Black and White Dragons Exalted. So it talks about the dragon type having their own symbol and the special rule for EXs, and it shows you some of the EXs in the set. And on the back you get a checklist for the actual set and collecting it. So I think that's pretty neat to have a checklist. I definitely use it. And you get counters, so these damage counters to let you play. And you get a play mat for 2 people. I won't take the whole thing apart, but basically it does feature Garchomp and Hydreigon. And let's take a look at the cards. Now the cards, there's going to be a lot of duplicates, so if you've never seen a theme deck before, don't think that you're going to get really rare cards or anything like that out of these. These are meant for players to start playing. So it's a deck that's already built. There's going to be energies and other stuff in there that packs wouldn't have. So here we go. So let's see how many energies it should be in here. And there's a listing on the back. There's 9 psychic energies in total. So there's a couple here, and they're kind of already mixed up a little bit. So my camera seems to want to focus on the background. And so here are some trainers that help you play. It's Sillin, a Gothita, Houndoom, which is a rare, Dark type energy, which there should be 8 of those in the deck, Houndour, another Hydreigon, and this is the same way it's printed in the set as a non-holo, compared to this top one that you get that's got a little gloss to it. Some more Psychic and Darkness, a Golurk. So here is another unique part of the theme deck. Some of the cards that are printed as holos in the actual set are printed as non-holos. So Golurk is printed as a holo in the set packs and a non-holo in the theme deck. So this card will be added to my collection as well. Zoelius. Can't have a Hydreigon deck without the Stage 1. A Golett. Energy Search. Dino, Sharon, Gothita, or Gothorita, excuse me, Stunky, another Dark Energy, Energy Retrieval, Murkrow, Psychic Energy, Pokemon Communication, Gothita, a Rescue Scarf, which I think is a pretty neat card, Skunk Tank, Focus Camera, Dark Energy, Slack Off, Zoelius. Oh, this camera is really bothering me. Dino, Houndour, Vigoroth, Psychic Energy, a Giant Cape, Dark Energy, Energy Search, Golett, Gothita, Energy Retrieval, Dark Energy, Stunky. I don't know why it's having such issues focusing today. Ever since it did that update on my phone, it has this autofocus feature that just really sucks, actually. Dino, Sharon, Psychic Energy, Pokemon Communication, Gothorita, Slackoff, Dark Energy, Skunktake, Zweilous. Awesome, there's also a Blend Energy in here, which makes sense considering it's a Psychic and Dark type deck. Murkrow, Psychic Energy, Dino, Gothitelle, which is a rare, and this is the same way she appears in the set itself as a non-holo rare, Dark Energy, and a Vigoroth. So I think it's kind of interesting that they only included one Blend Energy. It's going to make it kind of hard for players to get the Blend Energies because it is an uncommon trainer, so they're only going to get a few of these per box, and if you're only getting one per theme deck, that's also kind of hard to get enough to play with in as many decks as we need to build as players. But overall, I think it's a pretty neat deck. It exposes you to two different types. Well, technically three because of the Dragon type, but they use the Dark and the Psychic. So it exposes you to the Dark and Psychic types and gives you plenty of energies, because I know Dark energies are sometimes hard to come by. So I think that's pretty neat. And I also, as a collector, do enjoy getting some exclusive cards in terms of the holo pattern, so a holo Hydreigon and the non-holo Golurk, which will be added to my collection. And it's a nice way for people who are starting to play to get some rare cards and be able to play a whole deck that's already built for you. So definitely a deck that I would recommend checking out. I will still be reviewing the Garchomp deck right after this, so do look for that video. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed this, and make sure you subscribe, stay tuned for more daily pack openings.